Hello friends, welcome to the Cool Vedas. That's Vedas Cool. Today's story is from the Sambhava Parva in Adi Parva. In yesterday's video, we saw the Gandharva Viva of King Dushmanta and Sakuntala and how Dushmanta returned to his kingdom promising his new wife that he would take her back to his kingdom very soon. Today, let's see the story of the birth of Shakuntala's son. Soon after Dushmanta left Shakuntala and returned to his kingdom, Kanva Maharshi entered his ashram. But Shakuntala was too ashamed to face her father. She did not go out to receive him. But Kanva Maharshi, from the spiritual power he possessed, he came to know of all that had taken place in his absence. He called upon Shakuntala and said, "My dear child, I am aware of your Gandharva Viva with the king Dushmanta. What he had said is true. Gandharva Viva is the best for Kshatriyas. The king is a very virtuous and mighty man, and I know that you have accepted him for your husband. The son that will be born to you will be mighty and rule the whole world." Saying this, the illustrious Rishi, who knew all about the past, present, and future, pacified his daughter. Shakuntala, on her part, was very relieved hearing such words from her father. She soon came out and took the fruits from his hand and gave him water to wash his feet. She then, seeing that her father was comfortable, said, "Father, please give your blessings to my husband and his kingdom." Kanva Maharshi replied, "My child, for your sake I will bless him. But you too can receive any boon you want from me. Ask for a boon, my child," said the loving father. Shakuntala, who was newly wedded with the desire to do good to her husband, asked, "Let the kings of the Paurava race be ever virtuous and let them never lose their thrones. O father, please give me this boon." Kanva, with love for his daughter, granted her the boon. Shakuntala was now pregnant with Dushmanta's child, and in the proper time she gave birth to a boy of immeasurable strength. This boy had splendor like that of the blazing fire. When he became 3 years old, this little boy of pearly teeth and shining hair was very beautiful, and he was very huge too. He could, at this age itself, kill lions. Kanva Maharshi performed all auspicious religious rites on him and was very happy watching the mighty boy grow in splendor and strength day after day. Soon, when he was 6 years of age, having great energy, he used to bind huge lions, tigers, bears, and elephants to the trees near the ashram. He used to ride on these animals sometimes, and sometimes he used to chase them for fun. The inhabitants of Kanva ashram, seeing all this, gave this little boy a name. They named him Sarvadhamana, that is, the one who can overpower all. Thus, Shakuntala and Dushmanta's son was named Sarvadhamana. Meanwhile, Rishi Kanva, seeing all these extraordinary feats of the little boy, called upon his disciples and said, "Take Shakuntala and her son to her husband's place. A mother and child should not stay away from their husband for too long. So it's time they go to their home in Hastinapura. So take them there without delay." The disciples of Kanva Rishi agreed, and they left to Hastinapura with Shakuntala and the little Sarvadhamana. After reaching Dushmanta's palace, the sages were welcomed by the king and asked the purpose of their visit. The sages, in reply, introduced Shakuntala and her splendid son to the king. Soon, after duly giving Shakuntala's introduction to the king, the sages returned to their ashram. Shakuntala, having greeted the king rightfully, then spoke. O king of Hastinapura, this celestial child is your son from me. I request you to recall your marriage to me in Kanva Maharshi's ashram, and also the promise you made to me then about installing our son as your heir to this throne. O king, now is the time to keep your word and pronounce this child of ours as your heir. The king, though he recalled everything, pretended to have forgotten all, and he lied. I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you, O wicked woman in ascetic disguise? I do not remember having ever met you before. Go away, or stay, or do whatever you want. Hearing these hurtful words from Dushmanta, Shakuntala, shocked beyond measures, stood there as a log. However, soon her eyes became red with anger and her lips began to tremble with rage and sorrow. Now, what will happen further? Will Dushmanta abandon his wife and son? Let's find out. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.